Good morning. Hello, Facebookers. Hello, beautiful tribe. Hello, everybody. I am jumping on. I've actually started work very early, so I am doing this within my staff room. But I really wanted to share this message. I have just been sort of sitting here and thinking of just about how far. Sorry, I've got my finger on this speaker thing, how far I have actually come in probably like the last 2 years. I have changed so much, and I used to be this scared little girl who was trying to follow her dreams, trying to follow her passion, and was so nervous about looking stupid or seeming like I was silly or that I wasn't smart enough. And really like I was really scared about doing things. I was scared of what people would say, what people would think of me, oh, she's gone mad, like what is she doing? But I still have been persevering and following my passion, which is to empower women to just love who they are, love the skin they're in, to be who they are, to notice and embrace their amazing power, their amazing creativity. I swear to God, every single time I get on live, my voice goes crazy, or there's a dog or cat. And because today there's no dog or cat, it's my voice. I'm trying to spread the message of, we don't need to be an ideal. Should be no such thing as the ideal, that we are beautiful, we're magnificent, we're creative, we're talented, we're intellectual, we are just amazing the way we are. And as soon as the world can say that there is no ideal, that we should embrace who we are for what we are, then the world is going to be a much better place. And that goes for men as well. Sometimes there's stigma around jobs that we do. Who cares? Who cares if you're doing a job? You might absolutely love whatever it is you are doing. So what I really wanted to talk about today was facing your fears, because I didn't even realize how many fears that I actually had. That I had so much fear around seeming stupid for some reason. And, while I was sort of going along this journey, I realized, at school I used to muck up all the time. Like, sorry, Mum. She already knows this. Used to muck up, used to talk, used to get thrown out of the classroom. Sorry, Mr. House. But I used to get kicked out every single lesson. And I realized that I did that on purpose so that I didn't seem like I was stupid when I didn't know things. I remember being in maths class and just feeling so overwhelmed because I just couldn't get it. Even if the teacher explained it to me 3 or 4 times, I couldn't understand. Maths is not my thing, and it never ever will be. And I've come to terms with that. But at school, when you're really trying and you're still not getting it, what can you do? Oh, I know. I'll just disrupt the whole class. I'll be the class clown and I'll get kicked out. So I don't even have to do it. I've always had a lot of fear, which I've been tapping into and healing that part of me, and realized, that there is a lot of that comes up that you don't even realize that you're sabotaging yourself, or you are protecting yourself by doing things like that, like getting kicked out of class. So when I first started on this journey of following my passion, trying to empower women, all of that sort of stuff, doing courses, doing my training, all of that sort of thing, I just had that a lot of fear around looking silly, looking stupid. Who am I to teach? Who am I to guide women? What's so good about me? How, why will they listen to me? All that kind of stuff. And although I felt those things, I kept pushing through. I kept pushing through each and every boundary until I got to the bottom of why I was acting that way, why I felt that way, why I was showing up that way. And because I've pushed through, I've grown so much. Like, those kind of things are a distant memory. And look, they're not even, like, it's back when I did my NLP, I solved like a lot of that stuff. Not even solved it. It's obviously still going to come up for me over my lifetime, which is great, because if you're not trying to push through, then you're not growing at all. So you know, I have definitely tried to sort of push through those things and get to the next step and get to the next step. And you know, if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't have our beautiful tribe of, like, I think there's 250, maybe more now, people in the tribe. I wouldn't have the gorgeous community that we have. We have lots of local people. I think there's over 100 local people in the Vibe Tribe, and they are just like amazing. I wouldn't have trained, I wouldn't have done my weight management psychology, I wouldn't have done my NLP, I'm now training in tapping and EFT. There's so much that I would never have done. I would have just been sitting in my home, going to work, doing a sleepwalking life, which, you know, is fine if that's what you want to do. Like, that was fine for me up until I decided that this was my dream, to help women to feel good about themselves in every kind of way, mind, body, spirit. And if I hadn't have pushed through those boundaries, I would still be just doing the do, which is okay. That's absolutely fine if that's what you want to do, but for me, it's not. So I would never ever have jumped in and done the expo that I did, or be doing this event that I'm organizing. Like, I always never saw myself as a leader. I was always like a follower. I'd always do what everyone else was doing. I'd always try and wear what everyone else was wearing, just to go under the radar, to fit in, to do the norm. So, you know, it's taught me to be brave and to be a bit more confident in who I am and what I have to offer. Now, the end goal for me, for when I was writing my goals, it was like to eventually run retreats. And when I was, you know, had the training, when I had the followers, when I had, you know, the clients, when I had enough exposure, then I was going to run retreats. Well, I decided that that was just ridiculous, and so I just dove in and just did. Like, I've started, well, I have a retreat coming up in March, and it's half full already. So I've had it out for about a week and it's already half full. The interest is incredible, and if I hadn't have busted through that fear, busted through, oh God, what if no one wants to come? What if, you know, it's a stupid idea? Then I wouldn't have realized that there was so much interest. So obviously I'm going to have to do retreat after retreat, which is great. It's absolutely fantastic, because that is what I wanted to do. That is where I wanted to go. And that was the long game. And I just went, you know what? Stuff the long game. I'm just going to dive in. Doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's about trusting. And I'm so glad that I did. So if you have something that you are really wanting to do, but you're a bit fearful, just try. Just dip your toe in. If you dip your toe in, just gradually, or just bloody dive. The only thing that's going to happen is it doesn't work. And then you'll learn from that lesson and go, okay, well, that was a silly idea, or I might try it differently this time, instead of just going, nah,